Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Solvac Farm.
Snow farm. We're growing lots and lots of snow. What the hell's funny? This here is a Flosstube. This is where we talk about cross stitch.
Today is Monday, February 15th. Yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Today's President's Day. Winter Storm Uri is making his presence known in Ohio after making his presence known in Texas.
Actually, I think he's currently playing with all the way from Texas to Ohio, if I saw the map correctly.
Yeah.
That guy's just like, hey, let's take up a third of the country. I think he's actually bigger. They just stopped when they left the country.
Winter Storm yesterday during the 6 o'clock newscast. A 2,000-mile swath of Ohio, of the country from the southwest end of Texas all the way up to the northeast, Pennsylvania, North New York. We're under winter storm advisories. It was wonderful. It's wonderful. Winter is here. I'm pretty sure if you're in the States and you're watching this, you are getting some sort of winter weather.
Yep, but if you're in the South, a little bit of hint. If you want to stop your pipes from freezing, run a little bit of water.
I've gotten the question from a lot of my southern friends today. How do I stop my pipes from freezing? Make sure your temperature in your house is warm. Run a little bit of water. Open your cabinets.
Yep.
Thursday, Friday, we're going to get another winter storm. We're getting like up to 12 inches out of Uri. Viola's going to give us up to 8 inches. Oh, and we're getting snow Saturday and Sunday too.
Remind me to double check the charge on my batteries after this. I have a battery powered snowblower. I think I'm going to need it.
The up to 12 inches depends on the type of snow we're getting. Because
no, I'm going low ball, 8, 6, and 6. My snowblower is only rated up to 8. So I gotta make sure tomorrow I get it cleared out, because when it gets here Thursday, I'm not gonna, if it gets any higher than it is now. So I gotta make sure it's charged. I'm gonna need it tomorrow.
Yes. It's insanity. It was below freezing in Texas last night. Like, whatever.
Well, considering it's a winter. Yeah, and I think I heard Saturday they're going to be at 51 in one part of Texas, I think. Is what the one other guy said.
I didn't get that far. They've only gotten as far as you're not going to see above freezing until Friday, and it's barely going to be above freezing.
Yeah, it might have changed because I was watching that a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's changed. You're so mature.
So it's first you stuck her tongue out at me first.
I know.
I love you.
I love you. Okay. Now that we've got that wishy-gushy out of the way. Yes, this is my last Monday of work. Found out Wednesday the 10th that we are closing on Friday the 19th.
At least you know the other stuff you're doing, so technically you're not unemployed.
I'm not technically unemployed because I do still have the fabric dyeing, bag making, finishing business. Hit your girl up. And the bath and body stuff. But
luckily, I have been with my job for a very long time and they like me.
Yes. Kind of have been anticipating this, excuse me, for the better part of a year. Didn't expect a week and a half notice.
Oh, geez. You know what I expected you to have? Come home and say,
I kind of expected to show up to work one day and the locks changed at certain points, but
I actually expected you to show up with a piece of paper on the door, and with the padlock attached to the door that wasn't there before.
well, yeah. Good times. Good times. So, why don't we
Commenters.
shout out to all of our commenters?
Andrea, Angie, Lynn, Bridget.
Yes, I'm drinking out of a giant tub of water.
Oh, I've been dealing with Bridget a lot lately. No, this past Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday was our biannual quality audit. We are a calibration lab. At my job, and we adhere to an accrediting body. Well, every 2 years they come and audit you, which means they basically, well, they audit you every year, but every 2 years you get the in-person, let's talk to the technicians audit. I have been there a long time, so everybody who was worried about the audit came to me. I spent 3 days running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Finish your story.
And even today, like, I'm driving home and I get a phone call from the office manager asking me about finer points because they're finishing up the office part of the audit today and tomorrow, and they're running out of time to get stuff done, and the assessors are on the West Coast. So it's past 5. They're still there answering questions.
God bless them.
And they keep asking me questions because I'm the guy they ask.
God bless them.
Yep, so I haven't gotten much stitching done because my brain was mush.
Your brain was mush. I did have a good thought just now.
What? We need to get our hands off the table.
I need to not sit on the table. I don't have to have another state inspection. I hate state inspection. I know how to do my job. I do my job right. I know how to answer all of the questions. I still get nervous. And God love the state inspector we currently have. The one I started, the one that was the inspector when I started was a...
Oh, the one guy at our job, he knows his job inside and out. By God, that guy is just not good at taking a test.
I'm not either. And God love the lady that we have had the last few years because she fully understands that and is fabulous with working with you to get the questions she's asking answered. If you don't know it, you don't know it. And
yeah, that's one of the golden rules to anybody who has anybody coming and reviewing their job. If they ask you a weird question, I don't know is a valid answer. Also, most times you can call phone a friend. The poor guy who doesn't know how to take a test, unfortunately, while he was being audited, the scale for he was using to measure weight decided it hated him. It took me 2 tries to get it to work right. So this poor guy sitting here having an anxiety attack because the scale's not working, and then the auditor starts asking him fun questions. I kind of looked at it like, dude, you're fine. These are very old and experienced auditors. Trust me, the guy actually tried to trap me. Saying, oh, are you trying to do this thing you can do to get better readings, but you're really not supposed to do? Like, no. But the way he said it was like, oh, that's a good thing to do. Like, dang, this guy's good.
Good times, good times.
No. Talented auditors are painful auditors. The only good thing is I know my job. So when they go and ask me weird questions, I can actually answer them. And he's kind of like, oh, you answered that right away. Type of deal.
Well, that's good.
I guess a good question for the day would be, do you take tests well?
There you go. Do you take tests well?
Because, like, that's one of the reasons why I don't want to enter my stitches into shows. I'll take it too personally. I'll be too anxious.
I will take it way too personally and just get way too upset. And
the first person that badmouths Dragons of Sumatra is going to be eating it.
But I will happily
The
display
paper,
it.
not the stitch. No, I'm not going to damage the stitch on somebody's backside.
I will happily display it at the show.
No judging.
Just no judging. All right. Since it's been a 10-minute intro here, very long-winded today, why don't we get to whips? Whips.
Yay! Ink circles. Dragons of Sumatra. 1000th verse, same as the first.
We love Dragons of Sumatra, don't we, people?
Something in here, I don't know what I did. I actually forget. I think I started this party. I don't remember. I just know where the thread's currently.
I'm a little bit better at remembering usually. Okay. What was last week? Last week was Valentine's Day on Daily 30. So, let's start with... Okay, this was... I try to at least keep the week... I don't do them in order that I stitch them in, but I try to at least not show you, like, the zombie runner, the monthlies in the middle of the weekly stuff. We had to stitch on something where we defied the pattern, had a mistake, and just went with it.
So you went with the latest.
So I went with the newest mistake. Because I had choices, folks. I'm not going to tell you what the mistake is.
I think it's universally agreed. Everybody has choices.
But this is stitched on a piece of 32 count hand-dyed by the Slovak Farm. Cleveland Crud. I did 367 stitches on this block. Finished off the fence, filled in the dark green grass.
And she had some words for that grass, people.
The grass was a bit challenging. Because I had to stitch it. I didn't have to stitch it this way. But I chose to stitch up and down and up and down. So that it kind of looked like blades of grass instead of going this way. Because my thread is variegated. It's hard to see on the camera. But my thread is variegated. So that was that. Almost done with that block. I'm probably better than half done with that block. I still have the big block in the middle and then 2 other square blocks to finish. So plenty to stitch on that. I don't want that yet.
Daily 30 is a closed group.
Don't want that yet. Yes, Daily 30 is a closed group. We had to stitch on something with a ribbon or something that we could tie into a night. I went with ribbon because Belle's got some beautiful ribbons on her sleeves. Belle is stitched on 28 count hand-dyed by the Slovak Farm in black ice. I did 304 stitches on her. It was all in yellow. On this side. Here. Very lovely. Yeah. If I go like I'm going with her, I may have her done before the end of the year too. We shall see. Alright. Stitch on something you could be monogamous on. I had several choices because I have several patterns there. It's like I could just stitch on this till it's done probably. But
No, she couldn't. No, she could. I love you, dear. But I don't see. The only thing I can honestly see, you like, could you? Yes. But the only ones you actually would enjoy doing are ones that actually only take 300 to 400 stitches. You like switching too much.
love you too.
She's gonna beat me up.
I pulled out Lady with Dog, aka Laura and Bandy. I could be monogamous on this. Because I love this pattern and I want this pattern hanging on my walls. Or I want this project hanging on my walls. It's DesignWorks kit, so it's on 14 count. The kit Ada. She is very tall. She's 2 foot tall. I did 374 stitches on her. All up in here. Her collar is almost all done. I just have this, have to finish. I actually think I'm done with the very light, all the pink on this side. I think the holes are just a light purple. I think. I'd have to look at the pattern.
I will say the dress is very pretty, and if we could actually get you in something like that, I'd be funny. Because I don't know if physics would allow it. That big thunk.
Yeah, I won't go into the physics of dresses. It's very simple. You put something in there that's going to hold it up.
Oh. Your poor neck.
Okay. That is... I'm missing a project.
What are you missing?
Hold, please. Okay, sorry about that. I put it away and didn't intend to.
I love you.
I love you. I was stitching on this a little bit last week when I showed you guys. Something on a scrap piece of fabric. Home for Christmas is on a scrap piece of fabric. And I did 363 stitches on it. So we now have a roof. We're getting some windows. The light color for those windows is on there. So it's looking lovely.
Yes.
This is on a hand dyed by the Slovak Farm Solo. I can't recreate it because I don't remember how I made it. It was in my early days of fabric dyeing and I was just dyeing for myself, so I was winging it. Okay. That wrapped up Valentine's week. So, sorry. I worked on Zombie Run over the weekend. We also had a Valentine's pop-up event where we stitched to accumulate hearts to pass out to people. We could cross it over. We could double dip it with the Zombie Run as long as we posted how we were supposed to for the Valentine's pop-up event and posted how we were supposed to in the Zombie Run event. As long as everything posted the way it was supposed to, it could be double dipped. Okay. So, I had not worked on One Nation yet for Zombie Run for the month. So I worked on that. This is stitched on 28 count. Hand dyed by the Slovak Farm Dirt Road. I'm only going to show you the half I stitched on. I have a political needle minder on the far end of this. So, in accordance with being polite to my viewers, I don't need to show you that end, so I'm not going to. I stitched on the white stars, flower things, whatever they are. They're star flowers. So, getting there. The blue is completely done. What?
Star flower. Yeah, the star flowers. I love you. That was
well,
awesome.
they're flowers that represent
That was
the stars on the flag.
awesome. That was awesome. It was just funny the way you said it.
So, and that was 404 stitches. I drank on camera. You're good. And then that baby. Lady of the Flag is my other Zombie Run piece. So I put stitches in on her. We have a quest to finish her by September. When we get the plans, we're going to talk about that today.
Dun, dun, dun.
I did 461 stitches on her. Her top half is completely done.
Yay!
The top half of the pattern is done. I think there's maybe like a half dozen backstitch lines in the dress that I need to put in, but there's more of the same like color on the bottom. So we're gonna call it good. I'm almost done with the flag. This part right here is the bottom edge of that flag. So she is on Hand Dyed by the Slovak Farms. For your thoughts. Everybody loves this fabric. I know why. And I think the green just sets off really nice on her. So, all right, 461 stitches on her. That is my stitching for the week. I did 2,596 stitches this week.
I don't think I did 200. No, I do have one other reason why I haven't been stitching much, aside from being tired. My new toy.
Yes, his Valentine's Day gift was a... Well, you know what? We'll talk about that in a minute, because we have haul. I have haul. Haul, y'all.
Yeehaw!
What'd you get for Valentine's Day from your lovely, amazing wife, honey?
I guess this will do that. Let me see. It does things like the buttons come off. And there's actually a reason for that. This thing does PC, Nintendo Switch, Android, and the iPhone, iOS. And the Xbox and Switch controllers, X, Y are switched, A, B are switched. So this allows you to actually take the buttons out and switch them around, depending on whether you're using this for PC or you're using it for the Switch. And it also has this little thingy. You put your phone in there. It's my new toy. I have a couple of video games I'm actually waiting on this because my old controller broke. And that one's like 10 times better than my old one, too.
He's a little excited.
A little.
Okay. My Valentine's gifts were bought at Just Stitching, our local RLNS. Shelly helped you a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am not afraid to admit that I asked Shelly for help. I'm not stupid.
Hey, there you go. So we got Stitching with the Housewives, Gingham Greetings 1 and 2. They are adorable. I need the Red Truck series. I love them. I just love them.
That has to do very well with one of your prompts, actually.
Just fudge it and carry on from With Thy Needle and Thread.
I like the frog riding the needle.
I like that the frog has a crown. I could use this for a prompt this coming week, but I'm not going to start anything new right now. One of the newest hands-on designs. I actually wanted this, and when he said he was going to go get my Valentine's Day present, I said, you need to grab this from Shelly because she already has one held for me. It says, with this needle, I thee thread. You can probably read that on there, can't you? Yes, you can.
Actually, it's kind of hard to read, so it's a good thing you read it.
It's a needle book and a scissor fob. And you get these cute little charms with it. Needles and I think it's a spool. Yes, it's a spool. It's just the spool fabric. So, got that. And then this came out last year. I'm pretty sure this was her market release. Was Hands-On Design Kathy's market
I think
release.
she said that was market.
I believe this was a market release. I believe I wanted it, but I had to pare down my market desires. So Joe got this for me. It's my Stitcher's Heart. It's the little box. And it says, needle and thread, may they never part. It's the key to unlock my Stitcher's Heart.
Kind of appropriate.
Yes. It's got the, it's got the box, the tomato pincushion box thing.
Hey,
A
hon.
scissor fob, and then a little baggie.
I know for a fact that the key to your heart is a needle.
Yep. And really, I don't know if she did this intentionally, but these two go together perfectly. I don't know if Kathy designed them to complement each other quite so perfectly, but if you ask me, she did a fabulous job. And Joe did a fabulous job picking that one out to go with the needle book.
Thank you, Shelley.
Thank you, Shelley.
I looked down and went, is this the one I want? No, this is. What about this one? Is that for sale? Yeah. Ooh.
So that's all for the week. Let's move on to plans and announcements and wrap this show up.
I need to go get some tape.
Plans and announcements. What's your plan?
Shovel snow. Like, I'm seriously debating not going to work just because it's like, okay, let's go work until 1. And then from 1 till 5, I'm going to have to spend getting rid of this stuff. So I can get ready for the next one.
How does one work the snowblower? Your wife could do it when she gets home from work tomorrow.
Oh, from what I'm gathering, it feels anything like the drive home. Ew.
Okay.
What can I say? I'm sick and tired of slipping and sliding.
Yeah, we get back-to-back winter storms. The last week I have to go to work. And I'm the one that really despises driving. Like, just period. So. If he's going to stitch, he's going to stitch on dragons because we all know that's what he likes.
Yep. What can I say? I'm one at a time. In all honesty, that's how I eat my dinner. To the hilarity of my mother-in-law, after a few years, she finally noticed.
But I do that too when I eat. I eat one thing at a time. My aunt one time, one of my aunts, because my dad has 3 sisters. But one of my aunts at one point said that was telling me about how they give their daughter, the only other girl cousin on that side, a hard time because she eats one thing at a time. She eats all of one thing, then moves to the next. And then my aunt realized that's how I eat too.
And me.
And we're not blood related. My cousin is adopted, so
no, but she might have picked up the habit while you were babysitting.
I don't know. Anyways, my plan for the week is keeping up with appearances.
I do have one question. Is it one more week, then I start planning for you?
No. So we'll get new prompts on the 19th, which will go through the week of the 22nd. Well, it'll go through the...
Oh, so 28th is Sunday. That makes life easy.
The 28th is Sunday, yes. So the prompts that drop on Friday the 26th are what you're going to get to pick.
That's going to be fun.
So Keeping Up with Appearances is a British TV show, if you don't know what that is. It's quite a hilarious TV show. Well, it's funny. I've only ever watched a little bit of it, but it is funny. I will admit it is funny. I'm just... Where is my TV viewing? Okay. So we have to stitch on either a bucket or a bouquet. On a whip with either a bucket or a bouquet in the design. Don't have anything with a bucket.
You do have something with a bouquet?
I do have something with a bouquet. Lady is Lady of the Flag is holding a bouquet
Belle.
of flowers. She's not holding a bouquet. She's holding a single rose.
I thought there was a little bunch of roses on her belt.
She's got little clumps of roses all over her dress, and those little clumps of roses are the bane of my existence.
But they can be counted as bouquets.
Yeah, but Lady of the Flag needs stitches.
Okay. No, you're not. You'll find out why.
Put stitches into a piece with a dish, a cup, or cutlery, or something like that, or something royal in the design. I actually don't think I have any
Yes, you do.
whips with any dishes, cups, or cutlery.
You do have something royal.
I do.
I got more than one. You're probably thinking of Aragorn and Heroin.
Yeah, I thought of that one.
Belle.
Belle, I thought of that one too.
Because who gave her her dress? A prince. Therefore, it is a royal dress.
The beast is a prince. Raven Queen is also royal. Raven Queen.
You got options.
I got options. I'm probably going to do Raven Queen.
Okay.
Stitch on a whip with a key in the design. If I start my new Stitcher's Heart one, I don't really know that I want to start anything. So stitch on a monthly piece that represents February or a piece with a heart in the design. I am currently working on the stitches for that. Hands-On Design does a yearly freebie around the end of January, beginning of February, because that's when her anniversary is for Hands-On Design being a design company. So her freebie this year says "Love You" and it's got some hearts on it. That's what I'm stitching on it because I think it's a super cute little freebie. I think it's a super cute little small thing and it's got hearts on it. So stitch on a whip that you can relate to a mystery in some way. Be sure to explain your choice. Well, that's debatable because some whips it's a mystery why I'm stitching on them. Some whips it's mystery why I started them. I'm sure I could probably relate Shores of Hawker and Hollow to a mystery in some way. I'm sure I can come up with something.
I can link that to Belle.
Belle, you can link it to Belle because
she knew who the heck the beast was, or why the heck she.
She didn't know why the beast kept her. She didn't know why the beast hid the rose, the beast's real identity.
It's a mystery how she didn't put her foot straight up Gaston's butt.
Yahtzee. And there is a bonus prompt this week to watch an episode of Keeping Up with Appearances and Stitch. Probably not going to do the bonus prompt this week.
You both are watching TV.
I had the thought the other night that, but it was last night. I don't know if it was last night or Saturday. But the prompts where I don't have something this week because it's 500 stitch count week. I'm like, okay, do alternative stitches. To get maximum 5 tokens, you have to do 600 stitches. Or I could do 2 monthlies and get 6 tokens. I may do that instead. So, okay. So that's the plans for the week. As you know, I am planning on, I have the goal of finishing Lady of the Flag by the end of August so that she can be in the Guild's Needlework show in September. on it's actually the weekend of September 11th. So I did some quick math today. Very rough math. I need to do about 600 stitches on her a week to complete it by the end of August. And honestly, I didn't count the last 2 weeks in February. I didn't sit there and count every single stitch. Like I said, this was rough math. 600 stitches a week should get me there by the end of August. And technically, it should probably give me enough time, give me more time than I need. But I think I can do 600 stitches on her in a week. I mean, like this week's prompts are 500 stitches each. That's only 100 stitches more.
Or you could just use it for the one alternative stitch and you do something else for the 500 stitch you're going to use it for.
I don't have anything else with the bouquet.
Worth a shot.
I mean, it was a good shot. But there are also weeks where I'm going to do more than 500 stitches on her because she is my zombie run project until she's complete. So, like, Sunday I did 400 stitches on her. I'm going to do 500 stitches on her this week. You know, I don't have intentions of changing out any of my zombie run patterns. Because I picked 4 things that I really want to get done. I want One Nation hanging in my house. I want to finish my bell project. I want to finish shores because I want to stitch more of the shores or more of the hawk runs. I mean, I picked stitches I really want to get done. So that's my plans for the week. That
was a borderline disaster.
Yeah, that was almost done.
Hi!
Oh, hi, kitty butt. Announcements. I spoke with the rep for the hotel, or for the event center that we are having the retreat at. The retreat is still a go. We are allowed to have the retreat. Guests have to wear masks. You are supposed to sit 6 feet away from each other unless you're in the same household. The space we have, that's not going to be a problem. We're doing a gift exchange box.
Who asked you?
There's a hockey game on right now. We're doing a gift exchange box. The plan is to take each item, wrap it individually, and we are going to open them over the course of the weekend. Hello, kitty butt. We're going to do a smalls ornament exchange game. So, and there will be some other fun stuff. I dug out the box of goodies that I had been acquiring for the retreat for 2020. I've acquired a few things to add to it. It's not going to be a very big retreat, but it should be fun, and it will be a good way of kind of getting a feel for how we're going to run it, how we want to run it, and how we feel comfortable running it. Oh, excuse me.
I hope the lessons learned scale up well.
Yes. Trust me. I've already learned lessons watching people make mistakes with other retreats.
Well, luckily there's 2 of us, so I should help part of it.
Right. All right. That's our stitching for the week. That is Flosstube for the week. Thank you for joining us. What do we want the people to do?
Let me see. If you're not subscribed, why not? Button's down there. Click it. You know you want to. Like, comment, share, bell notification, thingy me bobby. All the standard YouTube please and thank you for the YouTube algorithm to maybe show one person our videos.
I got recommended our video. I think it was like Thursday. I was getting out of the car. Or no, I was driving home and I saw it when I pulled in the driveway. Yeah, YouTube recommended video. The Slovak Farm. Okay, thank you, YouTube.
To you?
To me.
Do you have a different account?
Yes, I have a secondary account. No, I watch videos, I watch my music, all of that on the Slovak Farm account.
I was just wondering if YouTube recommended it yourself.
Yes, YouTube recommended myself to me.
That's why
Because
I'm
I
finding that
actually
funny.
opened YouTube to see if I had logged into my other account. Because I have another channel that I do infertility vlogs on. I haven't put one up in a while. Because with the stress of moving, it just wasn't happening. So I looked to see if I had actually accidentally logged into that account. Because I was looking at it to get the name of it for somebody. No, YouTube recommended a Slovak Farm video to me on the Slovak Farm channel.
The YouTube algorithm, people.
Okay.
Okay, I know one guy. He had a video. It lasted for 6 minutes. He tacked on 6 minutes of gameplay footage after the video, so that would be longer than 8 minutes.
Why did he want it longer than 8 minutes?
Because that's the YouTube algorithm cutoff. It prefers videos over 8 minutes. It's one of the checkboxes for the algorithm.
Oh, okay then. Well, all right. I'm going to run into the living room really quick and try to catch the weather again. Catch the storm update. So,
Bye!
bye guys!